set. And racing, my tensile just goes 1, 2, 3 in the early rush. Then we get back there now down on the inside is Zipping Sasha. That's followed round there now, making up a bit of ground. Feel the Force, Thrilling Right, reasonably handy. A little gap there back we go to our Swift Buddy. He's followed further back in transit. Our Maestro a long way from them. Also back there, Deceptive Lad, Highway Hound. Up they come. High Tensile, Zipping Sasha late. High Tensile gets home from Zipping Sasha. Then we go Thrilling Right. Gap in the field there now to Feel the Force. That's followed home by our Swift Buddy. Deceptive Lad and the Tailors. So there, a Highway Hound. And the other one back there, our Maestro didn't finish it off. Number 2 will do the job. 20 and 88 today. Good God. That's not a bad run for a maiden, is it? There. And has 2 to beat the 3, the 7 and the 1. Set to go. And racing, Timmy Trumpet all right, speed up wide, there we go to Halo Star, Timmy Trumpet railing underneath, a little gap in the field there now is Zipping Jacobs, California King, it's outside at Tongariro towards the tail, Ginger Luca, Rocket Ship Mac off the top, they swing, Timmy Trumpet in front, trying hard, and behind is Halo Star, further back there now to Zipping Jacob, Timmy's in all right, good boy. Timmy Trumpet home, then we go to Halo Star, that's been followed back there now by Zipping Jacob, bit of a camera here, Rocket Ship Mac, Ginger Luke, Tongariro and California King, certainly in need of that run. So this bloke's run a bit of time too, he's skipped away in the early rush there, and what's he, 20 and 96, we're having some times here tonight, Walshy's tour today, 2 dogs for Walshy, 20 and 88 the first one, and 20 and 96 this bloke, 2, 8, 3 and the 7. Splits 14 and 46, and the run-in was a 6 and 50. And you're rolling 375, round it comes, set, ready. And off, getting away nicely, middle of the pack, there was Tulip, Muncher finds 1 or 2, they're on Big Time Moolah, Dipsy Lala, then we get back there to go and when it's inside, there is Trinity Fight getting pushed off the track, Crackett, wider still, there we go to Atomic Rush, Crackett's dropped out of the race, and back there, Fancy Kiwi, up they come, Tulip Muncher still there, Dipsy Lala giving a bit, Tulip Muncher, Dipsy Lala, then we go the way of Go and Win, that's followed home here now by Atomic Rush, then we go Fancy Kiwi, towards the tail of the field, Big Time Moolah, Trinity Flight, and Crackett's got a miss at the tail of the field. Got out nicely. Tulip Muncher back-to-back. Some nice performance again today. Will do the job. Who else do we have there? The 6, the 4, and Atomic Rush. I think rushed home for that 4th placing. But from the lid, it wasn't it 21 and 31. Fourth of the day. Favourite off the inside, so we'll clearly see that. We're off. Gets away A-OK. Does Esperito. Finds the lead there now from Lola's Quest. Inside of runners there is Wild Falcon, followed by Melman off the track a little bit. We go to Corborn, Kiwi. Just inside of that there now is Contemporaneous, and dropping towards the tail of the field there is Lola's Quest. Up they come, Esperito. Melman might have a look, but Esperito does enough from Melman. Then we go to Sandog again. Further back there was Wild Falcon, Contemporaneous. Back there, Corborn, Kiwi. And towards the tail, the Scalar White and Lola's Quest. So it's done enough. 21 and 33 today. 21 and 47, the best before. So the track's certainly moving along. 1 will beat the 3, the 8, and the 4th one was a 2. Last aboard, Bunny rolling 457, set ready, off. Getting off nicely there was Cold Turkey, but a speed out wide there now is Spinell, and forward is Fly down on the inside of runners. Akamus pushes through. Off the track a bit, Dylan Civility cops a bit of a check too, is going around him. Rama Reason, forward as Flyer drops out. Off the top they come, and Akamus in front, trying hard. Lochinvar Maui might be in vain. Further back there we go, Dylan Civility might run a whole. Rama Reason out wide, but up they come, and Akamus for Arch will get home. Second in here now, Lochinvar Maui. Then we go the way here, Rama Reason, Cold Turkey, Dylan Civility, Spinell, the Taylors, Forder's Flyers, Surmise. It's improved all right from that run the other day. Akamus does it in a 26.11. There will beat the 2, so it's 1 over 2. 6.01 splits go up. I've just missed the mid, running 6.95. 1, 2, 5 and 3. There as they hit it, so got off the boxes nicely as we pick up the replay. Down on the inside. All set. Keep an eye on the red for you. Round it comes. Racing nice. Pater Trail gets away, not as quick as Little Dreams, but pushes up the inside. Then we get back then out to Rocky Boy. That's followed the outsider runners. Winterfell, Rhoda Vegas, Rah towards the tail of the field. There now is Mid-Ear, Stylish Fancy, Umungarama off the top. They come. Pater Trail, if you got the $6,000 on, you are a smiling. Clock will be interesting. Up they come. Pater Trail in nicely. Second, Rocky Boy. Then we get back then out to Little Dreams. That's been followed further back still here by Winterfell, Stylish Fancy, Umungarama in that group. And towards the tail of the field, Rhoda Vegas, Rara and Mitty-esque. They're 21 and 12, so not as quick as the earlier runners, but has done the job. You wouldn't care what time it's run if you got the money on. 1, 2, 5 and the 6. Race 7, the Delhi Sports Bar. Around it comes. Set. And racing, good line. Haley Holt just steps straight to the lead up wide of the track. There we go to I'm Joe Black inside there now is just about ready. That's followed there by Karuba Rage. A gap in the field there too, preoccupied. It's starting to kick into it. Further back still there, vicariously El Sambo back there, and there's another one back off the track, Procrastination. Rail opens up just about ready here. Haley Holt struggles, just about ready. Haley Holt, then we get to Karuba Rage, followed back there now by Preoccupied I'm Joe Black. Inside of that, vicariously El Sambo, and last of all, Procrastination. Just about ready for Marsha Black. Then, one of the outsiders, $17 to $18 shot, will do the job here. 5 over the 3. 21 and 40 the winner's time. 5.37. And the 8 here. The bunny on a roll. Set. We're away. Good line apart there from is for Eddie, but of early speed going the inside. Zulu Mercedes, Ninjago with a plan, pushing along the inside there now is Baymax. I followed a little gap there to Armistice Day. Getting pushed back a little bit there was Ginger Fantasy is for Ready right off the track and dropping to the tail there now. Multi Chaser and Very Chilly. Up they come and pushing mid. Armistice Day will get home for Georgie. Then we go here. What are we going to go for here? We've got Baymax there, is for Ready was there, and Ginger Fantasy coming at them again. They've been followed towards the tail of the field by Ninjago, Zulu Mercedes, Very Chilly was back towards the tail of the field there, excuse me, as well. The winner will be number 4, Armistice Day, for Ian George. Favourites middle of the pack here, so be interested to see what they do. We're away. Nangar Star last. Early speed the inside here to Shirella and out wide of the track. There we go to Country Gun. Pours it on down to the inside of runners is Von Trapp. That's followed the rail there. Nangar Star's made up a hell of a lot. Then we get back there now to Thrilling Logan. Big James in dropping out the back door there now is a Talkin' Fancy. Thrilling Logan up they come inside. Nangar Star, Country Gun lobs, grabs it. Nangar Star second, I'd say closer though. We've got Von Trapp still kicking away there. Thrilling Logan, they're followed back there by Rota Vegas Rap. Further back still was Talkin' Fancy, Big Jamesy Shirella. She's not a lot in this. Wide apart. Country Gun, I think might have just dropped in the lie out wide. He in fact it's got up 8 to beat the 5. Been run down 2 days in a row. Nangar Star 8-5-2. On the roll, round it comes, set, we're ready. And we're away, slow there. Jack Robb, the win up with a lid speed going the way of Gumbalanya and out wide of the track. There we go to Zalia. Sitting pretty, Mr. Jules is up and coming youngster. Then we get back Jelly Gem and Lucky Man. Off the track a little bit there is, that's a big time dasher. And dropping to the tail of field, Jack Robbo, Power, you know. Up they come and inside, Gumbalanya will get home for Henley. Gumbalanya will win it. Mr. Jules, then we go here now with two. Lucky Man, Zalia, big time dasher was in that pack. Back there we go to Jelly Gem. And towards the tail, Opawa, you know, and Jack Robb, your last. Nice one here, the 3, Gumbalanya has done it there in a 21 and 25. Not before time. It's been knocking about and dropped a 3, 5, 8 and the 6 as they hit it here. Favourites off the 1 and the 3. Racing, Rocklass puts 1 or 2 of them. Bit of early speed. Buster Bluth sits pretty. Ruby Murray with a play up wide the track. There we go to Lucario and Black Dude. They followed a gap in the field. Thrilling Carter, Premier Osti. Off the top they come and Big Buster's hit the lead. Put 1 or 2 there now on Rocklass. You might get another look at the rail out wider. There is Lucario. That's been followed further back there now by Ruby Murray. But up comes Buster Bluth. He'll hold him at bay, I'd say. Buster Bluth and Rocklass. Then we go here now to Lucario. That's been followed back. Ruby Murray. Thrilling Carter's hit it late. And towards the tail of the field there now, Black Dude and Premier Osti. 3 home. And once it just got up on the outside of Rocklass down the back, you'd always see it was going to pick it up and has been too strong. 3 to beat the 1, the 6, the 25 and 63. Fourth one home was a 2, a 3, 1, 6 and 2. And a 25 and 63, 588, 18 and 85. The lids fly and they fly. Alfonso gets away. A-OK. Winsome Dan with a play and out wide of the track. There we go to Rock and Fancy. And beside runners there is Eva Caneva, followed there by Mr. Bumbles. Trying to kick round the outside. Got here making up a hell of a lot of ground and dropping towards the tail of the field. Lucky Collect and Teagues. Off the top they come. Alfonso still there. Outside there we go to Got Here. The inside there now is Rock and Fancy. Go Walshy. You're in front. Alfonso gets home here now from. We'll go the way of Rock and Fancy. Got Here. Then we go back there now to Mr. Mumbles. That's been followed back by Winsome Dan, Eva Caneva towards the tail of the field. Lucky Collect and Teagues will be last. Have a bite of the old bunny. Well, there we go, the last of the day. And she does it. She grabs 5 and a 25 and 68. We'll beat the 7, Rock and Fancy. And then we go the way of the 8, that being Got Here. It's got home nicely. And the 2, 1, 7, 8 and 2, 592.